When Bonanza first hit TV screens in 1959, it didn't just ride into the Western genre, it helped define it. The show galloped through 14 successful seasons on NBC, captivating audiences with the adventures of the Cartwright family on their sprawling Ponderosa ranch. Known for its heartfelt storytelling, colorful characters, and being one of the first shows broadcast in color, Bonanza became a trailblazer of its time. It earned critical acclaim, including multiple Emmy nominations, and remains a cultural touchstone in classic television. So today I thought it would be fun if you put up a chair by the campfire and watch it again with the entire cast. Of then and now I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and other change in 2025. Okay, let's see together. Victor Sen Yung as Hop Sing. Born October 18, 1915. As Hop Sing, Yung became one half of one of the first interracial relationships on TV in the United States. After Bonanza, Yung starred as Uncle Charlie in Bachelor Father. He also worked as a chef, and even produced his own cookbook, The Great Wok Cookbook. In 1972, Yung was shot in the back during a plane hijacking. He survived the experience, and ultimately passed away in 1980 from natural gas poisoning. He was 65. Dan Blocker as Eric Hoss Cartwright. Born December 10, 1928. Dan Blocker won over hearts with his role as Hoss Cartwright, the gentle giant middle brother. Prior to Bonanza, he was a Korean War veteran and had a few parts in other various Western shows like The Restless Gun. He married Dolphia Parker in 1952, and they had 4 children, including actor Dirk Blocker. Dan's sudden death in 1972 from a pulmonary embolism following gallbladder surgery shocked fans and castmates alike. He was only 43 at the time, and his passing was written into the show. Lorne Greene as Ben Cartwright. Born the 12th of February 1915, Lorne Greene played Ben Cartwright, the patriarch of the Cartwright family who raised 3 very different sons on Ponderosa. Before Bonanza, he was known as the Voice of Canada for his work as a CBC radio broadcaster. Greene also starred in the sci-fi series Battlestar Galactica as Commander Adama. He was deeply admired for his commanding presence and baritone voice. Greene was first married to Rita Hans, from 1938 to 1960, with whom he had twins. He then wed Nancy Deal, from 1961 to 1987, with whom he also shared a child. In his later years, he remained active in television and public service. However, Greene died in 1987 at the age of 72 from pneumonia following surgery. Pernell Roberts as Adam Cartwright. Born on May 18, 1928, Pernell Roberts played Adam Cartwright, the eldest and most intellectual of the Cartwright brothers. He left Bonanza after 6 seasons and later found success starring in the medical drama Trapper John, M.D. during the 1980s. Roberts stepped away from acting in his later years. He was married 4 times and had 1 son, who sadly died in a motorcycle accident. He died in 2010 of pancreatic cancer at the age of 81. Michael Landon as Little Joe Cartwright. Born October 31, 1936. Michael Landon played the charming and impulsive Little Joe, the youngest Cartwright son. After Bonanza, he became a household name again through Little House on the Prairie and later Highway to Heaven. Landon was married 3 times. First to Dodie Levy Fraser, from 1956 to 1962. Then to Lynn Noe, from 1963 to 1982. And lastly to Cindy Landon, from 1983 to 1991. In total, the actor had 9 children, some of whom followed him into show business. Despite his fame, Michael remained grounded and was beloved by co-stars and fans alike. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 1991 and died later that year at just 54. David Canary as Candy Canaday. Born August 25, 1938. David Canary joined Bonanza in the later seasons as Candy Canaday, a loyal ranch hand who became like family to the Cartwrights. He was also known for his iconic role as Adam Chandler on All My Children, for which he won 5 daytime Emmys. Canary was married to actress Maureen Maloney, and they had 2 children together, a son named Christopher and a daughter named Catherine. He continued acting until his retirement in 2010. Canary died from natural causes on November 16, 2015. He was 77. Tim Matheson as Griff King. Born December 31, 1947. Tim Matheson played Griff King, a former convict who earns a second chance working on Ponderosa during the show's final season. Though his time on Bonanza was brief, Matheson went on to have a long and active career in film and television. He is best known for playing Otter in Animal House and Vice President Hoynes in The West Wing. As of now, he remains active in Hollywood and continues to take on both acting and directing roles. He's also had roles in the TV shows Virgin River and Heart of Dixie and worked behind the camera on popular series like Psych and Burn Notice. Matheson has been married twice and has 3 children. His career has spanned over 5 decades with no signs of slowing down. Today he is 78. Mitch Vogel as Jamie Hunter Cartwright. Born January 17, 1956. Mitch Vogel played Jamie Hunter, the teenage orphan who was adopted by Ben Cartwright in the final seasons. Before Bonanza, he had roles in films like 1968's Yours, Mine and Ours and The Reavers, earning praise as a child actor. Vogel stepped away from acting in his 20s. He married his wife, Christine Giles, in the 1980s. They have 2 children together. Today, he lives a quiet life away from the spotlight. Fast forward to the present day and he's in 69 living in Southern California, using his acting experience to direct and act in church plays. Guy Williams as Will Cartwright. Born January 14, 1924. Guy Williams briefly joined Bonanza as Will Cartwright, a cousin brought in as a potential replacement for Adam. His stint was short-lived, as fans strongly preferred the original Cartwright trio. Williams is better remembered for his iconic role as the titular character in the 1950s Disney series Zorro and as Professor John Robinson in Lost in Space. He was married to Janice Cooper, and they had 2 children, one of whom also pursued acting. Later in life, Williams largely stepped back from the spotlight. He moved to Argentina, where he was enormously popular and lived out his days semi-retired until he died in 1989. He was 65. Ray Teal as Sheriff Roy Coffey. Born January 12, 1902. As a character actor, Ray Teal fully embedded himself into the Western genre to the point he became synonymous with it. Over the course of his career, he'd essentially become Sheriff Roy Coffey at age 57 from Bonanza. Experienced, enduring, irreplaceable no matter what. As part of the Bonanza cast, Teal portrayed a man that proves experience is the best teacher. His credits include Colt .45, Empire and the Everglades. He died in April 1976 at the age of 74.